My wife, 29 female, is planning an affair on me, 31 male. She doesn't know I know. My wife and I sent some photographs and videos to a man she used to with before we married. He still had feelings for her, and it was something we did as a couple to spice up our life. He responded with really sweet letters and became quite turned on by her / us, which essentially turned her on and made her feel fantastic. We both benefited from this since it was something we did together. She was a lot more playful and confident, and we had incredible. As silly as it sounds, I think it aroused me on to know that I had something he desired. After that event, she was quite receptive to the fact that he might contact her at random, but she would never answer. She even showed me the phone to demonstrate that she respects our relationship and is not doing anything behind my back. Fast forward 3 years, and we're married. In October, I addressed my wife about our deteriorating relationship. My wife is the kind of person with whom we can discuss these topics and be absolutely open and honest with one another. She got it, and we agreed to work on it. She said it could be amusing to text that same man around Halloween, Eric. I was willing since it had worked so well for us the last time. We gave him a video and photographs, and my wife was really turned on, and we had incredible. Everyone enjoys receiving attention and feeling beautiful, so I understand her response. I sometimes wish I was more noticed by the other. This time though, the messaging went beyond that one day. She was extremely upfront and honest with me about the fact that they would check in on each other and communicate a bit during the day. After about a week, I confronted her about him and all the messaging. She said that they had been messaging more and that she was enjoying his dialogue and attentiveness. I informed her that I would rather she keep the focus more, sending images back and forth, rather than talking about real-life issues. That I'd feel more at ease if this was only an issue and she wasn't having an emotional affair. She agreed and stressed that this person resides out of the country and that she has no intention of leaving me for him or ruining our marriage. It's simply refreshing to speak to someone new, and he makes her feel wonderful. After this time, I observed she was acting strangely with her phone, going into other rooms to text, bringing her phone with her in the shower, and never allowing it out of her sight. The next day, she gave me 2 extremely sensual photographs and a video, which was completely out of character for her. I believe she probably created them for him and simply sent them to me as well. When I approached her about it, she claimed she just prepared them for me, that she was only trying to be polite. I called her bluff, and she gave me her phone. The photographs were not in her text to him, but I went a step further and demanded to view her computer, which also displays her communications, and there they were. She lied to me, emailed him the photographs, and then erased the messages from her phone, unaware that duplicates remained on her computer. At this point, we had a lengthy discussion regarding boundaries. I told her that if she kept talking to him, she needed to be honest with me, that there should be nothing she says to him that would hurt my emotions or make her want to conceal it. She also pledged never to meet or phone him again, except to send flirtatious messages. I stressed that if I ever found out that they had met or were intimate, I would be devastated and our 2-year marriage would be over. I stressed that this was something we used to do jointly that benefited both of us, but now it seems to be one-sided. I became quite wary of her at this point, since I had already caught her in one lie. So I devised a strategy. I retrieved her old computer from the cupboard, which still had her Apple ID pre-filled so I could watch their communications. I'd do it when she wasn't there, and there was no danger of being caught looking through her phone or main computer. I had been devastated. They spoke about work, her company, my dog, and other unrelated topics. Yes, there was a lot of things, but I was devastated because you could see she cares for him. They frequently talk about how much chemistry they had and how fantastic that was. She has even acknowledged that she gets disappointed when she does not hear from him. To be fair, she never slandered me or our marriage or said anything nasty about me. The true devastation came when she inquired whether he was ever interested in meeting. She was the one who asked him, not the other way around. She even quipped that they should meet in a public area since her clothing wouldn't last 5 minutes, to which he answered, "You'd be in trouble even in public." They've been speaking almost every day for the last 2 months. They've discussed the meeting numerous times and agreed on a day of December 28, when he'll be in town near her father's house. She did indicate that they needed to go through the regulations, but no details were given. His response was that rule #1 is no panties. I've been trying to act normal around my wife the whole time. Even though I am in excruciating pain on the inside, I am trying my best to remain calm. I even make sarcastic comments like maybe you should text your BF and other such things. We even discussed how I am concerned that she thinks about him more than I do, and that when we are intimate, she is thinking about him. She said I was behaving erratically, which is not the case. That I turn her on, and that they don't text as frequently as they used to, which is a lie because I read them all and know that they text almost every day. I'm at a loss for what to do now that their rendezvous is nearing. She has already informed me that she intends to take time off after Christmas. When I probed her on the matter, she said that she just wanted to spend time with me and take a vacation. I'm expecting she'll lie on the 27th or 28th and claim her father is unwell and she wants to go check on him, or something along those lines. I feel compelled to learn the truth. Is she planning to meet with him, despite the fact that it would breach the barrier we established? Do I employ a private investigator to investigate and record the incident? Do I just watch their messages to see if any interactions suggest intimacy? Whether I confront her now, I'm afraid the truth will haunt me for the rest of my life. I need to know if she's a cheater. We don't have any children, but we both operate separate and unconnected companies. I earn far more than she does. Plus, I have another home in my name from before we met. I'm not sure whether I want to walk away or try to make it work. I don't believe I can forgive her for having a deliberate affair and breaking the rules we agreed on. Should I still feel violated if they aren't an inmate and keep things innocent? Update. I approached her and inquired whether she still texted Eric, to which she answered, on occasion. While this isn't totally accurate, it's a start in the right way. I went on to state that I was quite uneasy about the scenario and that I thought she was chatting to him too much behind my back, that I didn't even realize she was still messaging him, and that she was certainly doing a better job of being quiet about it. She became defensive, claiming that their discussions were harmless, that he lives far away, and that there is no way they could ever meet. Again, this is a total lie. If the chats are completely harmless, and you cherish and respect our marriage, then you should have no trouble discontinuing any connections with him, I told her. You could see she was unhappy about the entire thing, and she even brought it up later that day. She questioned why she had to stop talking to him when everything was okay. And then she labeled me domineering. She then showed me the text she and Eric exchanged. I realized right away that she had filtered many of the messages back and forth, both removing the most risque content and limiting the frequency. When I questioned her directly whether she had changed or erased any of the texts, she looked at me with a sorrowful expression, stopped, and responded yes. She then began to weep and revealed everything. She admits to having affections for him and that she enjoys talking to him. She also stated that he had invited her to meet with him and that it was something she sorta wanted to do. This is somewhat untrue since she was the one who asked if wanted to meet. She said that she wanted to see him in order to see if there was any residual chemistry and to obtain closure. She said that she was more interested in seeing what it would be like to see him, not that she would travel there deliberately to have with him. I felt much better about the situation when she came clean and spoke up about almost everything. She agreed to cease talking to him and not to see him again. I looked her in the eyes and informed her that if she didn't break connections with him or saw him, I would file for divorce. She is still unaware that I am listening in on their discussions and know everything from beginning to end.